Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, weekend hunters of all ages, thanks for checking out today's video. On this week's episode, myself and the rest of the guys are going to break down 4 tips and tactics for mid to late October into rut. Things to do, things to be aware of, things you should know and be prepared with. So with that being said, let's jump right in to the first tip.
What's up, everyone? I just wanted to take a minute just to talk about the importance of practice. And I think it goes without saying, all of us know that's important to practice. You can't get good at anything unless you practice. So I just wanted to share a few things that have helped me become better as an archer. And so the first thing is sticking with the fundamentals. Most of the time in the woods, you're probably not shooting past 20 yards, right? So practice that 20-yard shot. Get very, very comfortable with that 20-yard shot. You can shoot out to 80 or 100 if you want, but most of the time, 20 yards is about all you need. Second thing, practice your surprise release. You don't want to be jumping the trigger on that deer, especially in a stressful situation. You want to be able to pull back, use back tension, and allow the shot to release and let it be a surprise. If you're surprised when it releases, you're probably making a good shot. The last thing is shoot from different positions, okay? Sean and I hunt in saddles. The other guys, they hunt in climbers. Sometimes you're shooting from this position. Sometimes you're hanging out over the tree. So just practice with what you use. Get up in your saddle, get up in your tree stand, and shoot out of it. It'll help you get used to it and make you a better archer.
Didn't see me there, did you? We're here to talk about the importance of camouflage. Just like you didn't see me, the deer don't see me either if I'm wearing this. So there's many things that you can use to your advantage while deer hunting out in the woods. Camouflage being number 1. Number 2, probably the most important thing, to be honest, is wind detection. If you don't know where the wind's going, and you think the deer are right there, they're going to smell you, and they're going to run. You're not even going to see them. So that's your number 1 important thing right there. Number 2, I think, is your scent. Is your scent. If you stink, they're going to smell you, the neighbor's going to smell you. None of this is going to work out for you. So spray yourself down before you walk in the woods. Figure out where the wind's going so you don't spook the deer. And when you finally sit up in the stand or wherever you're going to sit, roll some Conquest scent on whatever you've got going on. What I usually do, I'll unroll it a little bit, and I'll put it on my climber around the sides, and then I'll scoot behind me and put it all over the tree behind me. And then I'll smell it and remind myself, I'm glad I'm not a deer. Anyway, those are very important for deer hunting. We'll see you next time.
It's going to be the importance of being able to scout throughout the season and being adaptable to what the deer are doing. If you're mobile, like myself and the rest of the guys, that's not an issue, because if the deer aren't there, you're not seeing the sign, pick up your stand and move someplace else. If you got a ladder stand or a shoot house, you know, that's pretty difficult, but anything is mobile if you want it bad enough. So make sure you're looking for that sign, make sure you're moving to where that sign is. So that sign is rubs, scrapes, it's going to be deer scat, whether it's doe scat, which looks like a bunch of little chocolate chips but maybe a little bit bigger than that, or buck scat, which is those same little pebbles that are a doe's scat put together into one giant piece of scat.
All right, guys, during deer season, that 60-day window during the rut, it's always, there's all kinds of things you can get. There's all kinds of equipment. If you go to Bass Pro, they have aisles and aisles and aisles of things you can buy. But a couple of the key things that you need, it's always good to have, are either a good set of either a rattling bag or antlers. You could either find these during the spring, during shed season, but if you do, make sure you saw the brow tines off. Otherwise, you're gonna get a busted thumb, and you're not gonna be happy about it, and you're gonna be in the tree stand holding your thumb instead of looking where the deer are coming from. You could also get a bag. It's nice, compact, fits in a backpack very well. Just like that. Another great thing to have is an essential grunt tube. There are lots of options you can get. There's the multi-call, adult buck grunt, or one with an expandable tube so you can go for high notes when it's short or low notes when it's longer. I like the multi-tube because you can go all the way from a low buck grunt all the way to a fawn bleat. It's nice and also fits in a backpack really well. If you really want to be ambitious, you can always go for a decoy. They're not always the perfect thing to use, but it's great to have in certain situations, and a lot of times we'll be able to bring that buck in that final 15-20 yards for you to get a shot.
All right, guys, this is the end. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share every video.
Remember, the Weekend Hunter, it's more than just a name, it's a lifestyle.